everybody, welcome to another video with me. Today at the Aspiring Home Cook, we're going to learn how to make these beautiful potato chops. Now these beauties make an appearance in every Goan home, usually for special occasions like family gatherings, birthdays and such. Here's what you're going to need to make them. In my previous video, we learned how to make a beautiful Goan beef mince. You're going to need some of that beef mince, and I'm going to link the recipe in the description box below. You're going to need about 4 or 5 medium-sized potatoes, peeled and cut into small pieces like this. This helps it boil much faster than a whole potato. You're going to need a pinch of turmeric powder, 1/4 teaspoon of cumin powder, an egg, some fresh coriander leaves and stalk, and some panko breadcrumbs. You can also use plain breadcrumbs if you don't have panko breadcrumbs in your kitchen. Start by boiling your potatoes in a pot of water that has been sufficiently salted. Mash your potatoes now while they're still warm. You're looking for a lump-free mash or a smooth and almost creamy mash. If there's a few lumps here and there in the potato mash, don't worry too much about it. They're really not going to get in the way. But keep in mind, you need to work with the potato while it is still warm for both mashing and forming the chops, otherwise it can get a little messy to handle. Once you're happy with how the potatoes have come together, this is the perfect time to check for seasoning. You can go ahead and add more salt as required at this stage. Don't oversalt your potatoes, because remember, you're also going to have that beautiful flavorful mince that was previously made encased in this potato casing. So use your better judgment at this point. Add your salt as required. Add 1/4 teaspoon cumin powder. And at this point, you're going to add a pinch of turmeric powder. Now, when we say a pinch, it really depends on how much turmeric you like with your potatoes. Turmeric is supposed to be very good for health, so don't be afraid of how vibrant a color it lends to your dish. At this point, go ahead and mix it all together. You're looking for even distribution of the spices, and you can easily tell whether that has happened because the turmeric colors the mashed potatoes. You can now add your fresh coriander leaves and stalk that has been finely chopped. This adds a beautiful flavor to the potato chops, so try and use fresh coriander as far as possible. Once that's mixed through, we're going to now move on and shape these. Take a portion of the mashed potato that we've just whipped up and flatten that to form a sort of a disc, just like you see me doing right here. At this point, if you feel any massive lumps of potato that haven't been mashed, go ahead and try and press that down with your hands, otherwise they'll just fall off your potato chop. Now, on that disc in the center, place a couple of spoons of mince, and you're now going to bring the rest of that potato mash over the top of that mince to cover it completely. Make sure that the potato seals that mince in really well. Patch over any cracks, any missing potato chunks or spots that you see on the potato chop. The potato mix is very forgiving, so you should be able to take care of any cracks, any breaks at this point. But it is extremely important to do that so that the potato chop does not break while frying. Once you're happy with how it looks, place that on a plate, set it aside, and you're going to continue with the rest of the potato mix and mince. Once you've formed all your potato chops, you're now going to proceed to fry. Place a large pan on medium heat and pour some cooking oil in it and let that heat up. While that's happening, crack an egg into a shallow bowl or a soup plate like I've used and beat it up lightly with a fork. You're not looking for air to get in or to build volume. You're just looking to break up that egg white and yolk and mix it up fairly thoroughly at this stage. Once that's done, get a little bit of an assembly line going with your potato chops at one end, followed by your egg wash or your egg dip and your breadcrumbs on the other side. Take your potato chops one at a time, dip it on both sides in that egg wash, and then roll it through in your breadcrumbs. Once you've coated the potato chop with the breadcrumbs, place it in that hot pan and continue with the rest of the chops. Don't overcrowd your pan because you're not going to get an even fry if you do that. After about a minute or so, check the bottom of one of the potato chops to see if it has browned to your liking. When that happens, add a little more oil to the pan if needed and gently and carefully flip the potato chops onto the other side. You want to achieve a nice golden brown on both sides of the potato chop. Now, if you feel like you've seen here that you'd like it a little browner, continue cooking it on this second side and flip it once more if needed. Continue cooking till you get a nice golden brown crust on both sides. While cooking, try and not move the potato chops around too frequently or too roughly in the pan because they're fairly delicate and they will break. When you're happy with the golden brown crust that you've achieved, take them off the pan and place them on a serving platter. And there you have it, folks. Beautifully crumbed, crunchy on the outside, delicious on the inside potato chops are ready to be served. You can serve these with some tomato sauce if you'd like. Let's have a look at what it looks like on the inside. Its gorgeous, crunchy exterior gives way to a luscious, mincy interior. It's like an individual serve or a handheld portion of a shepherd's pie with a Goan twist, of course. And that's it for today, guys. If you enjoyed this recipe, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and comment below. As always, the recipes will be linked in the description box under the video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for upcoming videos. There's a lot more deliciousness coming up ahead. Please share this video with family and friends that you think will enjoy it. And until next time, take care. I'll see you soon. Bye now.